So welcome on board the Vietnam Airlines Airbus A350. Thank you. And that's kind of disgusting. There is absolutely no choice unless you want to try something new. Red wine or white wine. The crew is so adorable, so cute. I can just go and hug them. I can't be angry with them. It's all about how the food makes you feel. So wonderful good morning from Beijing, China's beautiful capital, and right now I'm staying at the Hyatt Regency, which is the latest hotel to open here in Beijing. And if you want to wake up to this beautiful view over there, I suggest you that you get a room here at the Hyatt Regency. And today is going to be a very exciting day because I'm going to fly Vietnam Airlines on their 787 Dreamliner in business class. I have literally no idea what to expect today because I've never flown them. I heard very little about them, and purposely I didn't research anything about their product because I want to be just as surprised as you are going to be today. And so let's see what the cabin crew is like, what the service is like, what the seat is like, and what the food is going to be like, since I'm a huge fan actually of Vietnamese food. So I'm very curious whether they serve anything like that on the flight today. I'd love that, that would be great. But now I suggest that we're going to head to the airport and find out what Vietnam Airlines is all about. So I've announced a Dreamliner review, but there has been a change of aircraft. So I'll be flying on an Airbus A350 from Beijing to Hanoi. So expect a comprehensive Airbus A350 review of Vietnam Airlines all the way to Vietnam. How are you? So welcome on board the Vietnam Airlines Airbus A350, and as you can see, the cabin is configured in a 1-to-1 configuration, and if you fly their Airbus A350 you might end up on a reversed herringbone configuration, or this one, which is a bit older, the staggered one. However, let me give you a little tour of the seat, and the seat pretty much reminds me of Etihad's old business class, as well as Hong Kong Airlines older business class, but it's a very lovely product. So let me give you a little tour. So there is a window seat, and there's a true window seat, you know, so the one behind me, as you can see, is closer to the aisle, and then there is the one which is closer to the window, which is actually a true window seat. So first thing you notice is the storage space here. Magazines are kept here. There is a holder for your bottle or drink. You've got a reading light. Your seat controls are here. The seat goes completely flat, and this is the remote control to operate the fairly small screen in front of you. And then there's an additional storage space here. Safety card is kept here. Here's the input for the audio jack. Literally, you have a universal power outlet down here as well. You can put your shoes in here. Then you have a bit of storage space over there, which is not actually meant to be storage space. My first impression is it's a clean product, but it's nothing overwhelming. So I guess if you could choose between this one and the reversed herringbone, I'd rather try the reversed herringbone because I know this seat pretty well. Let me also show you the table. That's how it works. So sorry for the interruption, but since I've given you a seat tour of the staggered configuration, the other 350s of Vietnam Airlines actually have a reversed herringbone seat. So let me give you a quick tour of this seat, because you might end up on a 350 with the reversed herringbone seat. And as you can see, you have the screen tucked away, as you probably know it from other reversed herringbone configured airplanes. Got a blanket, magazines, storage space for a bottle of water, and a universal power outlet. And then your foldable table, which seems to be super small, easy to tuck away. And then you have some storage space here. Your headphones, which are once again not noise cancelling, seat controls, USB slot, audio jack, remote control, and a reading light. And of course, this seat goes completely flat. So let's jump back on the other 350. And now I'm very curious what the service is going to be like. I had a very nice welcome. Already received my welcome drink, as well as a hot towel. So I'm actually very looking forward to the next 3 hours flying to Hanoi. So something you will notice on Vietnam Airlines A350 is that there are no overhead compartments here, which make the cabin look so much more spacious and bigger. Crew also just passed through giving out headsets. However, the first thing I've noticed is with those headsets, they are not noise cancelling. So they are just very standard headphones. And look at this, mine are actually really, really filthy. So they haven't been washed or whatever, and it's kind of disgusting. So let's put Vietnam Airlines in-flight entertainment to a test. First thing you need to note is that there are no noise cancelling headphones, and, which is also quite interesting, you have to switch them on and off manually. Quite interesting, never came across headphones like this. So, and I've just went through the movie section, so if you are very picky about your movies, you won't like Vietnam Airlines entertainment system, because you have literally 6 Western movies: Adrift, Incredibles 2, Teen Titans Go, Jurassic World, The Meg, and Taxi 5. There is absolutely no choice unless you want to try something new, want to extend your knowledge of Chinese and Vietnamese movies. And then there is a lot to try out. For example, Once Up in Rain, 100 Days of Sunshine, The Borderland, The Tailor, Go Go Sister, Superstar Super Idiot. That sounds like an interesting movie. So my first impression of Vietnam Airlines is actually a very good one. The crew is so adorable, so cute. I could just go and hug them. They're super nice, super friendly. The menu is also not very sophisticated, and it lacks a bit of creativity, because when it comes to the beverage choices, and especially the wines, it says red wine or white wine. Yeah, the in-flight entertainment, unfortunately, Vietnam Airlines gonna win the award for the worst in-flight entertainment in the skies so far, because they only have 5. They only have 5 Western movies. It's sad, and I've seen all of them. So So I think I'm going to try some Vietnamese movie today. However, it's really lovely. It's a nice product. It's very adorable. If that's even a word you could possibly describe an airline, because the crew is so nice. So lunch or refreshment, as they say, just arrived, and I ordered the potato, prawn and fish with sauce. I ended up getting the pasta with the prawns and the spinach, which I didn't order, and I didn't complain because I don't know how to put it, but the crew is just so innocent and so lovely and so nice that I mean, that looks even better probably than the dish I ordered, but yeah, they don't seem to pay much attention. I'm not angry with them, or they're not upset, but I thought, just being honest with you guys, that they kind of like just maybe mixed it up, but you know, I can't be angry with them. I mean, I'm not an angry person anyways, and I don't make a fuss out of these kind of things, but yeah, you might end up being upset if you order something that you really wanted and then you don't get it. So I'm totally fine with this, but it could be an issue to you. So this is literally the full flat experience. The seat goes completely flat. It doesn't get too narrow down here where the footrest is. This is pretty comfortable. And this is why I prefer this seat, because between you and the aisle there's still the console, which gives you a bit more privacy. Instead of the seat over here, as you can see, when you go flat, you are lying directly next to the aisle, and it can be quite bothersome when the crew or passengers walk past. So always try, if you want to have a decent quality sleep and you prefer a bit more privacy, always try to get the seat, the true window seat, which one is closer to the window. However, this is it's a pretty nice flatbed experience. It is not too narrow, it's not too tight. So we just started our descent into Hanoi, and what was it like to fly Vietnam Airlines? It was a very warm-hearted experience. The crew totally won me over with their smiles and their attitude, and I would have forgiven them everything because they were just so nice and accommodating. And I even asked them for a photo in the end, and they said, yeah, sure, let me just get my colleagues together, while they were just like preparing the cabin for landing. So it was really nice, and this is what I think was what I enjoyed most about this experience. As I said, the in-flight entertainment wasn't that great, and she ended up giving out the wrong meal. However, totally, those things don't really matter in the end when that human experience was just as nice as it was on this flight. It was a really, really, really lovely flight, a very memorable flight. A short flight, but you know, it's all about how the crew makes you feel and how much work, passion they put into their jobs. And with Vietnam Airlines, especially on this flight, I totally enjoyed it. So if you enjoyed this video and this review of Vietnam Airlines Airbus A350, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and let me know in the comment section below what you think of Vietnam Airlines, and let me know whether you had some very nice special encounters with cabin crew in the skies. I would really wanted to know. Well, as always, I wish you safe travels, and thank you so much for watching my video.